Here we are, live streaming my Get Ready this morning. This is weird. We're going to try it. I'm just going to get my hair out of the way. Where's my mirror? I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I still have paint in my hair from painting my new home. We're just going to get it out of the way. I'm going to do a more natural makeup look today, not to take up a extreme amount of time. I'm just messing with settings. So let's prep it. Beauty Stat Triple Plum Coconut Serum first. Yesterday was uneventful. Well, not really. Home-wise, we took a break from all the painting. We have so much left to do. So much left. That is lovely. If you're in the market for a new serum, lovely. Eyebrows. L'Oreal Brow 24-hour brow lamination. Usually I do this off camera because it's kind of boring. Eyebrows. Eyebrows are eyebrows. But I do miss my Ardell brow glue. It really is the best hold I found for a reasonable price point. Will I spend money on expensive products? If you're not new to my channel, absolutely. If you are new, I spend stupid amounts of money on makeup. Okay, brows, browing. Grown Alchemist Hydro Restore Day Cream. So yesterday I had a wonderful sale. Oh goodness, let me get this off my hands first. One of my favorite kind of sales is a be-back. A be-back is a customer you've had previous in the store. I sell mattresses. That's where I am right now. Sitting at my desk. Feels very strange. When you've done your whole spiel, narrowed down a mattress or mattresses, and the lovely customer wants to think about it for whatever the reason. Whether it's a $200 purchase or a $2,000 purchase, and it's an expenditure, and people want to think about it. So I get that. Let me put this Skin Fix Triple Lipid Collagen Peptide Treatment. I don't know where the camera is. It's gorgeous. I don't really like this type of container because you got to stick your finger in it. But I had this lovely couple. The husband didn't say much. She kind of ran the show. Previously, I think it was last week sometime, I think it was Wednesday of last week, would narrowed it down to 2 mattresses. Gorgeous, both. The one they'd been sleeping on currently, they've had for quite a number of years, and it just wasn't giving the support that it normally does. Narrowed it down to 2 mattresses. I put it on paper right here at the desk and said, why don't you come back? She said she needed to think about it. Why don't you come back and bring your pillow? Bring your pillow. I don't care. Bring your pillow. Come in pajamas for all I care. It's just us usually. Sometimes I get more than one customer at a time, but usually no. I'm going to use this Maybelline Magic Eraser in the T-zone, right on top of that eye cream, and then the center of my face to kind of brighten it. Let it soak in. Even though I'm doing a more natural look today, I'm still going to prime my eyelids because I have oily eyelids. This is the P. Louise eye base. Slather that on. I look crazy. P. Louise eye base in Rumor 2. Using this little itty bitty baby puff and just blending it out. So she came back. I think it was around maybe 11. Maybe it was later. I don't remember. With hubby, they went back and forth. I showed them one more thing that they may have liked and made a final decision. And easy peasy. I like a sale like that because half the work is done. I already did most of the work. So I'm going to lightly spray my face with setting spray. This is Milani Make It Last original, and it has the Urban Decay All-Nighter and the Watermelon Niacinamide version mixed in because I had it as a sample. And the mister was horrid. We're not even going to prime today. We're going to go straight in with the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. Cover up this discoloration, redness. My nose looks quite red. I'm going to squirt a little bit on the back of my hand. Packaging's kind of messy, but it's such a beautiful formula. Hi, Thaddeus. Thaddeus? Yes. I'm going to smooth it in with my finger and then blend it out with the e.l.f. Blush and Contour brush. I use it for blush too, so I'm going to wipe it off. So we're not going to smear blush all over the face. Starting in the center of the face. To maintain the brightness. And a more pouncing motion to maintain the coverage. Nope, that wasn't it. I saw someone else as well. A nice couple moving from an RV into an apartment. How great is that? Get some space. From Canada. Have a mattress that they were sleeping on in the RV. For now, they're just going to put their queen size on the king size boxes because they're not quite ready to purchase a king size mattress. That looks lovely and glowy. It is gorgeous weather here in Southwest Florida. It's a little cold, but Florida cold. Let's see what the temperature is. Let's refer to the phone. Temperature. Cold. Cold for Florida. Feel a hair. Nope, still paint in the hair. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Well, paint in grays. It'll come off. It'll come off with time. That looks gorgy. Just gonna wipe off the rest of that before I make a mess of myself. Let's set this whole shebang in place. I'm gonna go straight in with powders. Let's go in with this Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder ultra blur tone up in the rose shade. That was a mouthful. Put a little in the cap. Well, a lot of it in the cap. Really work it into the brush. Discoloration on my face. Whatever. And set the whole shebang. A little bit more. And that is my favorite kind of sale, the Be Back. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow is our next available delivery day, so today will be the making of a delivery schedule. When I first started making delivery schedules for Naples Mattress and Cape Coral Mattress, it used to be the bane of my existence. I was never sure of the times, if I got the times right. I was never sure. I just was unsure. I'll get a little dusty, but that's okay. We'll respray it with setting spray once we get some blush and bronzer on. Let's use for bronzer. I want to use my favorite products today. What's my favorite powder bronzer? One of NYX Buttermilk Bronzer in the shade All Buttered. Sigma Tapered Highlighter Brush. I guess the names of the brushes are just a suggestion. It's pigmented, be careful, but a beautiful drugstore bronzer. Warm up the perimeter of the face. A little under the chin. What's going on with that? Bronzy. Blush. Gonna pounce around the edge of that just to give it a more seamless blend into my 5 head. So yesterday I used this palette to do an eye look. Absolutely stunning. I used this whole green row. I should have used a glitter glue with this glitter. My whole entire face down to my neck was glittery. Well, what are you going to do? Actually, while we're in the drawer, I have 6 palettes with me today. I'm only going to put a shimmer on my lid. So let's take a look at them. Blend Bunny, all done up. Those are gorgeous. Those glitters are gorgeous. Shimmers are gorgeous. I'm wearing black and white. That one over here is calling me, maybe. I have the Odin's Eye Snow Dream palette. All of my eyeshadow collection is currently in a box waiting to be delivered to my new house. Oof. Odin's Eye Snow Dream palette. Oh, this is going to be a tough decision. Purple's beautiful. Frankincense is beautiful. I didn't think this through. Maybe something lighter. Aptly in Love by Too Faced. No, nothing's grabbing me there. Natasha Denona, I Need a Nude. Oh, that's gorgeous too. Maybe a taupe. Let's keep it simple. Let's go with the taupe. Oh, wait. I'm so indecisive. That's why I bring one palette with me usually, or two, just so I don't have to make such a hard decision. Huda Beauty Icy Nude. That shade over here is calling me. It's called Gold Standard. And one more. Let's go into the, you know what? She's new. Natasha Denona Bloom palette. Good morning, T. King. Help me decide what shimmer to put on my eyes. Maybe Crisp. Crisp is looking, nope, over here. Crisp is looking gorgy as well. Oh. All right, I'm going to narrow it down. Natasha Denona and Natasha Denona. No, Natasha Denona and Snow Dream. We'll get there. We're not ready yet. We're not ready. We'll put these three away. When we get there, we'll try again. Figure it out. Blurch. A little blurch. Using my favorite products this morning to get ready. This is my favorite blush currently. Revie Beauty Endless Diffusion Everyday Baked Blush by another content creator on YouTube. Her name is Allie Klein. She's absolutely stunning and gorgeous. So excited when she came out with her own makeup line. You could just tell by her expression that she was just beaming with pride. It was nice to see. I've purchased every one of her products, full price, as soon as it launched, like a crazy person. Didn't need any of it. Picked up all 3 shades of this. Absolutely stunning. I mean, look at that. It is blended like an absolute dream. I do have blush blindness. I'm going to go in too heavy. What the heck with it? Gorgeous. Blends. Because it's a baked formula, it has an ever so slight healthy shimmer to it, I guess you could say. And then I'm going to hit it with the Beauty Blender. All my Beauty Blenders and clean brushes are packed as well. So we're stuck using what I have here with me until I'm unpacked, which is not great. Okay, she doesn't smell funky yet, but she's going to get there. Let's finish these eyes. We'll start these eyes. I have P. Louise eye base down currently. I'm going to go in with this big fluffy brush by Lithe, Lithe. Just reading a chat. Well, Thaddeus, my new house, there's a bowling alley right near it, and I'm very excited to start bowling. That is a nice hobby. I'm just going into the crease and transition with the Buttermelt bronzer just to give the eye a little definition. Gator Lanes, I think it's called. I haven't been in. I haven't checked it out yet. And there's also a Famous Dave's. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of a Famous Dave's. I asked a coworker, the employee that works in our Cape Coral location, about it because he knows stuff. He knows stuff. I sound silly. And he said it's a beautiful barbecue place, but a little expensive. Walking distance. Also in walking distance from my new house is a Wawa, which, come on, Wawa, come on. And having a brain fart. Jersey Mike's. So let's pick a shimmer for the eyelid. This shade here, frankincense, or Natasha Denona Bloom palette. Any one of these shimmers. But I haven't dipped into that one or that one. I think that one may be too deep. Maybe that one. So one or two. Tell me in the comments. I'm going to tight line. You know what? Let's finish the brows. Since I saw this pencil in my little cup. Oh my God, as I was traveling from the Cape Coral location, I've covered there on Monday. I had this in the back of my car. I had a little hatchback. Tipped over. All over the... it was bad. It was bad. They were everywhere. I was happy to get back here and everything be in its place. See the... What was it? L'Oreal brow glue? They aren't... That's not where I put them initially. I'm going to have to give in and pick up the Ardell brow glue because it really does hold them in place very well all day. Not crispy in the brows. Well, a little crispy, but I'm okay with crispy. But holds them in the position that I like. That was easy. I just followed the natural underside of the brow and combed upwards. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Soft Brown. I got it in, I think it was a BoxyCharm. And I've been loving it ever since. Whenever I have products, because I receive so much in beauty boxes and I go to the drugstore and I make Sephora orders and Ulta orders and all the things. And if I find stuff at TJ Maxx, I just purchase it. My way to figure out if a product is worth its price point is would I purchase it full price? And I would purchase this full price if I didn't have so many other brow products. It is a great creamy but not too creamy, pigmented but not too pigmented loveliness. Just reading a comment. North Carolina. Hi to North Carolina. I've been through North Carolina when I was on my way from Connecticut to here, actually. Back and forth quite a few times. Lovely. Are you cold? Because I'm cold here and I'm a lot closer to the equator than you are. So, nobody helped me pick which one. So I'm going to have to take a look again. You know what? I think I'm going to go in with that shade there called Lush. Let's just do it. Let's just make a decision. Glitter glue? Yeah, let's glitter glue because of the glitter disaster from yesterday. Now, it wasn't extremely bad, but I really don't. I'm going to put a little dot of this on my finger. I don't really like when there's a whole bunch of glitter fallout that travels all the way down to my neck. So maybe just a little bit of glitter glue will keep the glitter where it's supposed to be. My favorite part of the eye look, the shimmer. More Dense Blending Brush by Real Techniques, a real gem at the drugstore, these Real Techniques brushes. I'm going to dip into Lush and the Natasha Denona Bloom palette and sweep it over the entire lid. Oh, goodness gracious. Yup. Come on. That's stunning. A little bit lighter than it looks in the pan. I'm going to grab my little beauty blender puff, stretch my eyelid a little bit. I tend to get a little bit of creasing in my inner corner. 46-year-old under eyes, or inner corners. Well, and the under eyes as well, but that is absolutely stunning. Hello, good morning. Welcome to Naples Mattress. A little bit about Naples Mattress. This company, we have multiple locations. We have a location in Volusia County, which is Daytona. We have a Cape Coral location in Southwest Florida, Lee County. God, that's absolutely stunning. Me here in North Naples, and another one in East Naples. We all run off the same inventory. We use the same delivery truck. We're a really tight-knit little family. If we don't have a customer, we call each other and yakety yak on the phone to keep each other company. It really is the best job I ever had. And look, the owner of the company, I asked permission if I could do a live today, and he was like, I can't wait to see it. He's the best. He's the bee's knees. Best boss I've ever had. Just the best. Great sense of humor, down to earth. I never feel like he's asking too much of me. Polite. So good. Eyeliner. I'm going to tight line this look. Let's go in with this NYX Vivid Rich Mechanical Liner. I wish it would just put itself on. That would be great mechanical wise, because I'm going to have to poke myself in the eye a little bit here. Some days it's easier than others. If you're ever having a problem jamming a pencil into your eye, look in the opposite direction of the eye you're putting it in. So I'm putting it in this eye. I'm going to look in that direction. Makes it a little bit easier. Just going across the whole... Oh, look what I did over there. Let's see if I can just blend it away with my finger. I got a little crazy with the cheese whiz over there. Oh, fixed. I'm going to go into this eye, so I'm going to look in that direction. It's not an exact science, and it's just makeup. If you make a little mistake, there's always ways to fix it. Like with nope, not this one. With the blending brush. Has a little bit of a smudger side to it. If you make a little error, smudge it. That looks quite nice. A more perfected version of myself. I like that. I like this live. I like it. I'm going to do it again probably. Ardell brow glue is definitely necessary. This one has completely fallen. Get up there. Get up there, guys. I like a little bit of a fluffy look, you know? Let's set with setting spray one more time before we go in with mascara and lip. Milani Make It Last, Urban Decay All Nighter, Watermelon Niacinamide version mixed in. I'm going in kind of heavy. I'm here for a number of hours. Another reason why I did the natural makeup today is because I'm leaving here at 7 p.m. and going straight to my new house to paint. So I don't need a full glam look to paint. The last day when I went straight from work to the house to paint, I had a full glam look on it. By the time on me, and by the time I got home that night, which it was almost midnight, I was looking crazy. That is lovely. That Milani Make It Last, I feel like it's as good as the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Use that too. Glowy? Yes, check. Skinning? Check. Mascara. I've been loving. I have two with me. I have two on backup. But the two I have with me is the Benefit Roller Lash sample. You're only supposed to keep your mascaras for like 3 months. So I'm okay with a sample. And then the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal today because it's great. Not as much volume as my favorite. Oh, it's all kinds of paint in my hair. Whatevs. Not as good volume-wise as the Rare Beauty Great Lengths Mascara, but still pretty darn good for a drugstore mascara. You always hear talk about the Essence Lash Princesses. They're pretty good too, but it's Curly's lashes. I've used quite a few different lash paradises. They have quite a few formulas. But they didn't like blow me away. Not like the Rare Beauty. This is a Tweezerman eyelash curler. Best eyelash curler I've ever found. You can pick your eye shape, and I have more of an almond-shaped eye. So that was made for almond-shaped eyes, and it's the only thing that never pinches or pulls. It's wonderful. I'm going to go in with 2 coats of this Paradise Big Deal. Kind of rolling the brush through. Oh, yep. Yes. Absolutely. That's what I was going for. Cool. As I was driving here, I thought about this lipstick. It's so good. So we're going to use it. That's what I think about as I'm driving. Among other things. I listen to audiobooks because it tends to keep the road rage at bay. Here in Southwest Florida, we have what we call snowbirds, which are people from up north trying to get out of the cold here in Florida. And they tend to clog up the streets and they don't know how to drive in this area. Which sounds like negative, but snowbirds are a positive thing. because they come. They stimulate our economy. And it's nice to bump into my fellow from up north brethren. I am from up north myself. Connecticut, to be exact. I love when I get mascara all over my face like that. That's my favorite. Being sarcastic. I think when this mascara came out, if I remember correctly, it's something in the claim said you could go in with layers and lay in layers and layers and it never looks clumpy. I think I tested that fact with 3 layers. But 2 layers seems to work just fine. I have gotten a little on my eyelid. That's okay. We're going to let it dry down. Let's pick a lip liner to go with this gorgeous Anastasia Beverly Hills lip cream. I don't know what it is about this formula. I just adore it. It is the shade Peach Nude in the lip velvet. If I didn't have this many lip products with me already in my collection, I would purchase another because I love the formula so much. Let's use this recently. I got this in the Sephora Glow Up Kit. I got the Glow Up Kit on sale for $29 instead of $53. Win. It is the Huda Beauty Lip Contour in the shade Warm Brown. Is it a twisty mechanical pencil? And it is a lovely warm brown. I did a swatch of it on my hand and let it dry down to see if it was smudgy proof, and it definitely dries down, which is excellent. And I don't mind that it's a mini because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 other lip liners, so I only have 1 set of lips. I'll let that dry down a little bit. Let's see if we can't scrape off this excess mascara off my eyelids and face. Start on this side. Here's the true test. Isn't that lovely when things work out? Boom, gone. I think we pulled it together quite nicely today. Quite nicely. My nose is a little juicy. That's just the way it is in the morning. Let's go in with this lip velvet deliciousness that I clearly dream about while driving. It's definitely quite a matte formula. I'm bounced it. Used this yesterday. Merit Signature Lip in the shade Baby. Delicious. I think I've done it. I think we've done it. Thank you for hanging out with me while I got ready today. You know what? One more thing. Let's take down the shine in the center of the face a little bit. Rare Beauty finishing powder in the shade Natural. So good. Right back at you, Thaddeus. You have a beautiful day as well. That finished things off quite nicely, as it usually does. So, thank you for hanging out with me while I got ready today. We'll do this again. Because it was fun. Like this video if you've liked it. Subscribe if you feel like it. Hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads. And I'll see you in my next video.